Welcome to Nick's Infinite Podcast. I'm here with
Cassie.
and Cassie. If you could do one thing for all of infinity, what would it be?
Travel the world.
Where to?
Everywhere.
You have like a list of destinations or?
Oh yeah. I want to go like everywhere. I want to go to Israel. I want to go all over Europe. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Brazil.
Why? Just to see it or?
Yeah, like I really want to go everywhere because this world is so big. Mm-hmm. God created it. Okay, God is amazing.
You Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
I grew up Christian.
Right.
But for me, the Christian God doesn't make sense because I was raised thinking he was all-powerful and all-knowing.
Right.
And if he's all-powerful and all-knowing, then there's no reason for us to be suffering. He's just playing a game with us. So it's like, I didn't grow up thinking that way, but after a while I was like, if I was God and I was all-powerful and all-knowing, I could just give everybody a happy life. But he put us in this finite world where we're all fighting for resources, and we're slowly moving out of that path, but like, you know, that's the world that it's been up until now. So like, I can't really believe, see, Jesus Christ I do like, but compassion isn't good. Or compassion for everybody isn't good. Just compassion when it's needed is good. And that's why I feel like Jesus Christ was kind of bad for the world because it created a bunch of people who were just trying to be compassionate all the time. Compassion gets you robbed. Pretty much that's how our country started, is everyone was Christians and like, oh, be compassionate. And then the people who weren't Christians were like, yeah, y'all keep being compassionate. We're going to do all this sneaky stuff while y'all are trying to help the needy while we're not helping y'all.
Okay. So I actually, I want to know first, because I have a lot to say about what you just said, but have you ever like had any real encounter like in your soul with God? No.
What was your encounter like?
So I actually grew up not really going to church. You know, I heard like God is real, God is creator of everything. And I just had so many questions, you know, like who made God? Like if God made everything, who made God? I mean, I think every child asks that. But
Pretty much.
I didn't know him. I was like, I'm agnostic, you know, because I can feel like I know there's something, but I don't know what it is, you know. I don't necessarily believe in God, like I don't know him. And my dad would always watch like haunted stuff, like stuff about ghosts, and you know, he was like, every house we ever lived in is haunted, like there are spirits here. And I mean, like, it was real, you know, I experienced it, like things would fly across the room, water would turn on, like doors would slam,
Not
like
black people
nobody's
don't do
there.
that, so I never had any of those experiences.
Yeah, so I experienced that and things like that. One time, we actually had a seance as a family when I was probably like 11, 12 years old, 10, somewhere around there. And you know, we were in the circle, right? Because I was super into it. Like we would go to the library and like read about, you know, witchcraft and all type of stuff, you know, because the witches were real and they were actually hanged and everything and stoned. But like he would actually tell me like, oh, our family's cursed. We're descendants of someone named Melinda Warren, a witch that, you know, she was stoned to death for being a witch. And
why would y'all be cursed for that?
Because it's the bloodline, right? I just like to make it clear right now. I am not cursed. Period. Okay. I am blessed.
Period.
Yeah. Period. So we did the seance. And I mean, I'm brave, I'm fearless, right? Like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah. So we were in the circle, did the candles, did whatever. My dad did it. And my mom and my brother let go. They were scared because my dad's eyeballs actually turned white. The only language he knows is English, okay? He started speaking Latin and almost broke my hand. I was the only person
Do you remember what he said?
No. I didn't even know I don't speak that language.
I would have remembered it.
Not me,
Like,
because I was like,
Renaissance?
oh, let go. Like, he almost broke my hand. I was the only one that was hurt in that process, right? So I realized later down the line that was a demonic entity attempting to curse me in my life, right? After that happened, mind you, I'm a child, okay? After that happened, my dad actually like was being choked by something in the bed. Like there was nothing there that he could see, but he felt the hands, like he couldn't breathe, and he heard it speaking Latin over him while he was sleeping in the middle of the night. And
Do you do drugs any?
I mean, he would drink
Yeah, don't count.
and smoke weed, but like
That counts a little bit.
Very
Very little. It sends some people into schizophrenia. That's why I say a little bit.
He's not schizophrenic at all. But
I was thinking, if you said like DMT or mushrooms, like...
no, because he actually told me, when that happened, I believed him. I've never seen my dad scared. Never, not one time. He was terrified. He was so afraid. I mean, I believe him. And he actually told me that had happened to him 2 other times prior to that encounter. And afterwards, I was in the kitchen, home alone, and we actually lived in a trailer. So, it's not really like good ceiling and everything, insulation and all that, whatever. Mice could get in if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold outside. I was in the kitchen, home alone, and I heard something, and it was... And I was like, what is that? I totally thought it was a mouse. So I went looking for it, and I didn't see it. Like, I walked deeper into the kitchen to find it. I'm like, there's nothing there. Let me just go away. And every time I'd be like, I'm going to go away, here it comes back. Okay. And then at one point, it started running circles around me to the point I was literally standing in a chair, terrified. I was like, okay, I know this is a spirit right now. What do I do? Like, I'm just a kid. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And that happened in the kitchen. I used to walk through the kitchen and literally just pass out and faint. That's not a thing that had ever happened to me before or ever happened to me again. But
Just at that place, multiple times you would just pass out?
yeah, just like in this short time span until my granny sent a prayer cloth there. It never happened again. Nothing like that ever happened again. I would hear voices of people, conversations, like very clearly. I could hear what they're saying in the voice of people that I know and love, but they're not there. And that happened to every single one of my family members.
Outside of your internal family?
No, just like the members of the household.
Do your grandparents ever have any stories like that? Or?
No, I don't know. I mean, I never really got to know my dad's parents, but my mom's parents.
Weren't they the cursed ones?
No, my dad's were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got to know them, but I actually used to like have dreams and like nightmares about I saw like a witch at my dad's at my dad's parents' house. Like, I used to have this dream all the time.
So before he told you about y'all being related, or after?
No, I don't know. But one day, like, I'd never said it because, I was just a kid, and like I would dream something and I would wake up and be like, oh, and just go on about my business. Yeah. But one day, my dad was telling me about this woman that he saw when he lived at his parents' house. And he starts describing her to me just briefly. And I'm like, hold up. Because he tells me where she was and what she was doing. And I was like, oh my gosh. Was she wearing this? Did she have this kind of hair? Did she look like this? Was the dress like this? Was it like that? Like, I'm asking him, and he's telling me, yes, it's all of that, everything. And I'm like, dude, I dream about this, everything you're telling me. So that was a crazy thing. I've had sleep paralysis one time in my life, and it was the absolute most terrifying experience. Oh, yeah, even scarier than the thing running circles around me. I was older when it happened, but it was right after my dad's dad died. And I was dreaming about, like, we were at some family gathering, and then here he is, the dead guy. And I never knew him, like, really. But there he is in the dream. And as soon as I see him, everything shifts. Like, it's dark, it's negative, it's scary energy. And I don't remember exactly what happened aside from that, but I know I woke up and I couldn't move. And I tried to scream and I could not make a single sound. And that was so scary.
But there's no demons, you just couldn't move?
Well,
I know some people had some worse ones. It was literally like demons like walking around the room pointing at them. And
no, I didn't see anything besides, my bedroom and all my things in there. But that is a demonic sleep paralysis. That is a demonic thing. It is. I know it for sure. Like if you feel it, you can feel it. Okay. So then fast forward, I had a pretty hard life. My family essentially abandoned me as a child, as a teenager. And I didn't really have anywhere to go. Like, I lived in my car. I found out all my friends were not my friends. So every single person that I knew, that I loved, that I was so sure they loved me, they didn't.
I probably loved you to a extent, just not as much as you needed it.
No, I found out I had nobody. I had nothing, because I lived in my car, and this guy that I was dating at the time, I went to see him, and he was like, it would be so funny if your car stopped working, because that's all you have is your car. Like, you literally live in your car. That would be so funny. I left from there and my car stopped working while I was driving.
Dang. What was wrong with it?
I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
You didn't get it fixed?
No, I sold it for $400. And then I ran into the man that I sold it to at Publix one day. He said, "Yeah, I fixed your car. Thank you so much for selling it to me. It just cost $50 to fix it." And he was like, "Yeah, here's some pictures I found of you."
Huh?
Like,
oh, in your car.
Yeah.
I was like, you just went and found pictures of you?
Yeah, I left them in the car. So in that experience, when I realized I have nothing, I have no one, I have nowhere to go, I have no car. If I don't have a car, how am I going to go to work? Like, what am I going to do? Okay, I've got some choices to make right now. I can be a stripper. I can make quick money that way. I can, try to sell drugs.
I know people who've done both for a little bit and then moved on to something else.
And, those were my options. And I said, I don't want to do either of those things. I could do it, but that's not really what I want to do. What other choices do I have, though? And then I remembered, hey, they said God is real. They said God is always there. They said God is always listening. They said if you just call out to him, he's there. So I tried it. I said, okay, God, if you can hear me, if you're real, I need some help. And I poured my heart out to him. And I cried, but I felt his overwhelming love and comfort. And the more that I just poured my heart out to him, just laying it all out there, everything on my mind, on my heart, the more he spoke to me, hey, Cassie, everything that you're feeling, I feel that every single day. People that I love every single day abandon me, betray me, turn their backs on me. Every single day. I mean, it was just really an intense experience. And in that moment, I knew God is real and he is who he says he is, and he will do what he says he will do. So to circle back to what you said earlier about him, basically forsaking people, allowing suffering, all this, you have to remember, like, in heaven, there was a war, okay? And Lucifer was cast out because he was like, yeah, I'm going to be better than God. He went total angel. I'm going to be better than God. I'm going to be better than God. I'm going to be better than God. And God kicked them all out because he's like, oh, you think so? All right, bet. I'm going to give you free reign. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's find out.
I could see that's like the Christian God being real is if he's not all powerful. Then I can accept him because then he's just a powerful being and he can't do all things. He could just do the things in his power, which is understandable because then you do have to let some things happen. You're like,
right.
But after that happens, I got you on the back end. But like,
yeah.
I grew up thinking he was all powerful. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody says. He's not all powerful because if he was all powerful, then everything is on purpose. All the bad stuff is on purpose.
Okay, so here's the thing. If he's not all powerful, he's not God. No, period. No.
Thor, Odin, Loki.
Yeah, no. See,
Zeus.
Here's the thing. And this is why I used to claim to be agnostic. Because, yeah, sure, there are all these different gods. But when you really think about it, were they like, oh, yeah, okay, you make the trees, you make the birds, you make the ocean, you make the people. See, that doesn't make sense. No, they weren't splitting it up. There's one creator, okay? That means there is one true source, one true God. So therefore, if he was powerful enough to really create all of existence, and every single human have their own consciousness, their own unique features in every aspect, yeah, he's all powerful. And I get what you're saying. I do. But
what? We
have free will. So he sent Lucifer down here, okay, to do the same thing he did to the angels in heaven. Hey, 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 and he does it, right? And it's up to us to decide what we're going to believe, what we're going to do, what we're going to think, what we're going to say. And God loves us so much, he doesn't want to control us because then we're just robots. We're not people.
Let me present to you another form of reality. I call it the infinite realms.
Okay.
Within the infinite realms, everything and nothing, everything is everything and everything is nothing. All things can exist and nothing can exist. Literally the concept of everything. The concept, the all-powerful God that created everything, I can see it's infinity. It's all things and nothing. Like, it just always was and also never was. And when you start thinking in that perspective, you start seeing that God's, like, we have a weird way of playing with words where they don't always mean the same thing. So, like, the Greek gods, the Norse gods, they were gods in the sense of, I don't know if they were real or not, but if they were real, then they would have had to exist in a way. There might have been humans, might have been some other race, but they just happen to be more powerful than humans. They're like, oh, you're God because you're powerful. And they had, higher gods, Odin, Zeus, the Titans. They had those gods who were more, and they're more powerful than other gods. They were like the Christian God. They're like, oh, he's the creator. He created the universe. He chopped the heavens. There's lots of creation myths. So it's like, in my head, all of it could be possible and none of it's possible. So the only thing to do is what you want. And if God, and one thing about free will, in my opinion, technically doesn't, I mean, it's weird because it technically doesn't exist, but it does, because we're in a finite realm, right? Like, and because all things can be predicted, because we're in a finite realm, all things can be predicted. So that means if it's been predicted, it means theoretically, everything that will happen was supposed to happen. You really never had any free will. Even though in the moment you are choosing what you want to do, but theoretically you were always going to do it.
Okay, see, I get that, but, hear me out, okay? There is not one set path for anything. You know, like, okay, for example, I am not supposed to go to prison, right? But if I walk outside and kill somebody, guess what? I'm gonna go to prison. Now, I mean, we have choices, but guess what? Even if that happened, everything's still gonna work out for me in the end because God does that, okay? But you said everything exists and nothing exists, and you know, everything is also nothing. It is real and it's not at the same time. How is it nothing? How is there nothing real existing?
See, we have a hard time we have a hard time picturing non-existence because we exist. It's like,
right.
If we don't exist, what's non-existence? So like, there's really no, like, I don't really know what, it's literally just non-existence. It's nothing's there.
Right, but we're here, so it can't possibly be that nothing exists because we exist. So it can't.
But what if we just think we exist in like some other realm? We're like a TV show or something.
Right, and see, I've thought about that before, like the Truman Show, you know, like the Matrix. And it's really interesting, actually, you know, I told you about, I found God. I had powerful experiences with Satan. I knew for a fact with everything in me, the devil is real for years before I knew God was real. And then when I found out God is real, I was like, why would I know? How? Like, that doesn't even make sense. How can I know for a fact the devil is real, but not know for a fact God is real? That's crazy. But, okay. Since I found God, I have been on such a journey, because that's what life is, you know? Life is a journey, and we are meant to grow and expand and learn, you know? And people have choices, right?
How far are you allowed to grow in Christianity? Because you can never be powerful as God, so you can never create your own worlds and see stuff.
Okay, so actually, here's the thing. Christianity was created, I believe, like the churches and all the things, it was created as a control mechanism, right?
Very much so, I think as well.
Yes, absolutely. But that doesn't take away from the fact that God is the great I am, okay? God is not what the churches, it's not all of that, what they're claiming. Because the Bible is real. It is living, breathing breath of God. Like, it is. However, the Bibles that we have access to today, that's not it. That's not really what God said. Those are pieces, just chunks of several forms of translations of what it really was, okay? And I now believe things that I used to think, like, that's blasphemy. Like, oh, you think that?
You're really into Christianity.
Yeah, but
Bible thumpers. That's what they call them.
Yeah, and I was actually, because I was just so on fire for God. I was so close with Him. Like, I was always encountering the Holy Spirit, you know, being led by Him. But this is a journey. It's not about religion at all. it's about relationship with your creator. Because, I mean, when you really think, like, yeah, something created this. But here's the thing. This is what I now believe. Yes, God is real. Yes, Jesus is real. And I swear, I'd be like, whoa, like, what? That's a little far-fetched, buddy. Like, I don't think so. And now I believe it, you know. In 2020, COVID happened. I was going down the deepest of rabbit holes of, you know, what is going on in America? What is going on in the world? Like, what is really happening here? They're lying to us about everything. Because when COVID came out, I was like, oh, no, somebody created this. And I knew it. It came out that, yep, a man.
Did you get the shot?
A shot?
The shot.
Oh. Do you think I got the shot?
I had to get. I didn't really have to. I kind of did. I was in college, and you couldn't go onto campus if you didn't have a shot. Oh. And I had a girlfriend who had asthma, so I was like, I don't want to give it to her. She ended up getting it anyways, and I never did. At least not symptoms. So.
Right. Well, hey, you know, I'm glad that you guys are healthy and alive and well, because as I said, I was highly suspicious. When that came out, I was like, oh no, somebody created this. This was not just some natural thing. Like, we woke up one day like, oh, I got some COVID. Yeah. Where'd it come from? It just, the bacteria? No. Came out that a man in a lab in China, he actually was a professor at Harvard, helped to create it, the virus, and then like spread it worldwide. Okay, so but before I actually learned that, when I learned that, I was like, oh, I knew it, I told you. But so no, I didn't take it because I was like, they're trying to kill people with that. Like the COVID shot, what? No, I'm not wearing a mask. No, I'm not wearing a mask because I don't. This is. I don't know. I'm not doing this. This is nonsense. Oh, we got shut down the whole.
How old were you at the time?
How old was I?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, I was 22. Yep.
I would have guessed you're 22 now. You act like a younger person.
Well, it's important to keep your young spirit alive.
That's fair. But I have another thing. It's not really. I haven't been able to prove it. But there's a thing in ancient China. I don't know if it's even in ancient China. It just comes from Asia over there. Mm-hmm. It's called cultivation, where you literally build yourself to become a god. Right. From your body, mind, soul.
Yeah.
And me personally, I think all your experiences were just because you're a high energy person and you could receive those things. So like those things were able, like a lot of people don't see spirits and have those interactions because like their level of existence just doesn't stoop to that realm. I feel like you just had that level of energy where like they could get to you because like no one I've ever known, you're literally the first person I've known that had an actual ghost story.
Right. So if I'm the first person, you know, that you knew, or my energy and my spirit so high that they could have access to me, how could they have access to me if they don't exist?
I think they do. I mean, like I said, all things exist because like literally everything's happening all right now. Literally could be like us having the same conversation, but you're black and I'm white in the same location right now.
Yeah, like in different dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been such a journey. I used to believe in that. And then I didn't believe in that because I'm like, oh no, God, like the Bible, there's no way, that can't be real. Now, look, my mind has expanded so much. I'm back to the roots, except now it's just even better because I believe, yes, there are different dimensions. There are different realities. There are different timelines. Yes, you can quantum leap, like you can do it. And when you think about like, okay.
What do you mean by quantum leap?
Like, I didn't really want to get into this at this moment because I was gonna get. Look, I'm so excited to talk about this. But the Bible, they took so many books of it out. And this is what I was getting at earlier when I mentioned COVID was, in that time, I realized, like, hold on. They're lying to us about all this stuff. They're hiding things from us. Like, what did the Bible say?
Did you ever read the Book of Enoch?
See, I bought it. I bought the book of the Apocrypha because I read parts of it, but every time I read it, my mind and my soul, it was not in a spot to receive it. I'm like, but yes, I do believe that the stars are angels. Like, as it says, I do believe that the stars are angels. Look, I swear, this is a whole new thing. This is...
You don't believe in stars?
Yeah.
I mean, you think they're angels, but like...
They're not what we're told they are. And, here's a crazy thing that people used to say, like, oh, the earth is flat. Like, not everybody says that, but, like, there's always been flat earthers out there. And I would straight up laugh. Like, they just told the funniest joke I ever heard. But last year, I don't know, one day I just woke up and I just had an awakening. Like, I just saw everything differently. My beliefs were just expanded to a whole new level that I'm like, wait a minute. No, they really are lying to us about everything. Like, I now think, obviously we don't know. But there is a possibility that space is not what they tell us it is. If the stars are angels, then like it can't be what they say. And then they came out and said that the moon landing was fake, and then they did it again. Anyway, do we like
all the way, or you just need to pause and start back up?
You spent literally like 35 minutes talking about Christ.
Dude, people will watch this.
Yeah, you want to keep going with that? That's what I'm saying. You
close
it out?
Oh no, I'm talking. I got things to say.
Once we get to the end of it, it's the end.
Right.
It's a conversation.
One.
Stars, the angels.
Yeah. No.
Book of Enoch. Or Apocrypha.
Okay. What is it? Listen. Is it the UN map? The UN flag. It's literally it's the flat earth map. Like, should we look at it right now? I mean,
look it up real quick. Because
it is. And when you start to realize all these things, you're like, hold up. What? And so here's the thing, like, we can't really know. My spirit was not open to receiving all the words in the book of the Apocrypha at the time. But once I had this awakening, I have realized, like, and I was actually just talking about this earlier today, like, God is so much more than they tell us, okay? He is amazing. You said something about, we all are gods or all have access to be gods. And you're right, not because we are truly gods, but because we are created in his image, and he put that inside of us to just have anything we want. Jesus literally said, like, whatever you ask, as long as you believe it, you have it. It's yours. Okay? And that's the facts of the matter. That's literally...
It's also facts of the matter. If you just do something and believe it, you will also be believing it, and it'll just happen. Because if you never believe something's going to happen, of course, but if you say, God's got me, and you move like God's got you, you're going to be moving the way you would have been moving anyways, just now you think, oh, it's divine, so like I'm gonna keep doing this. But like
Oh.
if you just kept moving that direction, you would have been in that direction anyways.
False.
Why do you say that?
Because I've experienced it. I've lived it. Like, there's a difference in like doing things on your own and then doing it in the power of God. And maybe it's just a matter of people accessing that within themselves, but it's there and it is inside of every human being. And I heard that one of the things that they took out of the Bible was Jesus teaching about manifestation and like consciousness and all of these things. And when I heard it, I was like, that's far-fetched. That's what I said earlier. That's what I was talking about. But he literally said, like, whatever you ask in my name, if you believe it, it's yours, you'll have it. Okay? And I have asked many things. Many, many, many things. And I'm like, yeah, I believe. Like, yes, God, you can do it. Yes, I know you can do it. Thank you, God. And guess what? It wasn't done. It didn't happen. That doesn't mean that God's not real. But that just means that, just like it says, everything happens in its own time. Like, there's literally a set time. Like, for example, you meet the love of your life. Mm-hmm. If you are not in alignment with yourself and who you need to be, your purpose, the right headspace, guess what? You're going to lose out. Maybe later down the road, you would be presented another opportunity, but
time and place for everything.
Yeah, you can lose out on so many things if you're not ready. And it just goes to show, honestly, I think it is divine timing. Everything happens in its due season. But listen. Now, I know this to be the case, okay? I believe. You don't have to believe. But you can believe in the universe because the universe is obviously real, right? God, the universe, whatever. It is working out everything for us. Even if you don't think it's God, the source, the universe, everything operates off of vibrational frequency. I learned that. And it's just groundbreaking, like literally life-changing when you realize that. The entire universe is operating off of vibrational frequency, and our reality is a reflection of our own consciousness. Because it doesn't, because they say, you attract what you are. Mm-hmm. You get what you give. Have you ever been in a place where you're like, okay, well, I'm definitely not attracting what I am. I'm definitely not receiving what I'm giving.
Yeah, but that's a probability thing. You got to be in the right place, right time. And if you're giving a bunch of stuff here, but there's only these sucky people, of course you're not going to get what you get back because they're sucky people. But you go to better people, there might be some sucky people in that crowd, but they'll give you back what you get in.
Not necessarily. I mean, not even just in terms of people, but like life in general. Like, there have been so many times where it's like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. I'm saying the right thing. Like, I am striving to be generous and be kind and be compassionate, and uplift people. But I'm doing good things, right? But I'm not receiving good things.
I don't believe there's such thing as good and evil either. Good and evil is, to me, giving and taking. Because like the more you give, the more good it seems. Because you're giving and that builds this person up. might build you up, or they might help you, they build you up. If you take, eventually there's nothing more to take, and then you've ruined your environment. That's what seems evil. But good, adding to the environment, because you can keep on building on giving. You can't keep on building off taking, because you can only take so much.
But there are people that like, they do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You give and you give. But you're not getting anything.
That's why you should never, like, I don't, like, you, that's why, like, within infinity, the only thing to do is what you want. If you're trying to do some things for other people, that takes away from you because you're trying to help them. Meanwhile, like, they're playing video games, and it's like, you could have just been working on yourself, and then if they're receiving of it, then like you give it back, and like if they're done playing their game, then they help you. But it's like, you can't just keep on giving because that doesn't do anything for you. You have to build yourself up, and then eventually, like, if I got something, here's a little something. But going out of your way, that's why I say Christ was kind of bad for the world, because like he presented a world of just giving stuff to people, and it's like, nah, you should really be working on yourself. And then if you have stuff to give, yeah, I don't need all this here. But if you're just, oh, here, you're gonna end up in a bad position.
I don't think so. You can. It's definitely
Yeah.
possible.
I
But
mean, you can be smart about it, obviously.
it's all about your inner consciousness. Like, if you're truly like, okay, I am in alignment, I am abundant, everything is always working out for me, like good things are always coming to me. So I am in a state of abundance. So I will freely give because the universe freely provides for me. Like, whatever I give, I'm going to receive tenfold. And I mean, Jesus actually said that.
You ain't hear him say it, but
Well, I read that he
Yeah.
said it, you know.
Did you ever finish? How far did you get into the Book of Apocrypha? 'Cause I started reading it, and like, it was just too negative. Just the start of it, and I was like, I'm good. Like,
No,
like
same.
If like
I wasn't.
if that's God, I'll
feeling
fight
it.
that God. Like, granted, like I know some people say like he only takes his specific good people, and it's like that's not God. That's a God, not the God.
The Book of the Apocrypha or the Bible?
I think it was Book of Enoch. At least that's what's in my head. I looked it up once, started listening to it, didn't like it, and I was like, maybe I'll get back to it later.
Okay. So I've like skipped through and like read bits and pieces of different chapters in the Book of the Apocrypha, but look, that thing, I don't even know where it's at. It's just collecting dust somewhere because I wasn't feeling it. But the Bible, I read the whole thing except I did not finish Revelations. And I've done that so many times. I always stop. I'm like, I'll get like, I don't even know how far through the book of Revelations. And then I'm just like, yeah, I'm done.
That's bad, because like,
Because that's...
it turns
that's
God into something else.
Well, it's kind of what we're living in now, honestly. I mean, if you read like what it says about the end times, like we are seeing it, like, and this year, the past, ever since COVID, it's been bam, 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 kick it up a notch, like more and more and more. And did you know Putin actually came out on national TV and said the American people are eating humans unbeknownst to them, and I have proof. I believe him. Because listen,
I actually trust Putin a lot. It's a little weird to say as an American, but like, he's a straight up dude. Like I don't think he's the type of guy to lie to your face. Well, maybe. He could, very much. But like, I feel like he's a straightforward person. Like,
yeah, no, and
don't step on my toes, I won't step on yours. Like,
right. I felt that it was really crazy for him to say that, because that's actually something that I have been thinking for a while now. Because when you think about it, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, all these fast food chains, they're selling millions every single day, there are not enough cows in the entire world for that at all. There's simply not.
It's because the way they do it. Have you ever seen their farms? They're not the farms where you're thinking they're living their good lives. They're literally cow here, like they literally back to back.
No, I get that.
Yeah, so that's how they do it.
But there's still
and then
not
they
enough
use
cows.
bones, skin. That's how they get like the extra stuff, more volume, additives. I mean, there could be human meat in it, but I don't eat out anyways. I cook all my food. I mean, I'll occasionally eat out, but then it's like chicken strips
Right.
or like something steak, something.
Yeah. And I'm curious if they're doing it like to the meat that they sell at the grocery store, because we know that they are like essentially poisoning even our produce and anything else you can buy there. So what are the chances it's not happening to the meat? You know?
Because you can see it. You can see a chicken's not a human.
You can see.
You can see a chunk
You
of
can
steak.
see your banana. It looks real good. It doesn't look toxic. It looks like it got no chemicals.
Yeah, but you still know it's a banana. You don't know what's on the banana.
Yeah, and you still know that's some meat.
But you know it's a chicken. It's like they,
You know
they
it
probably
looks
could have
like
add stuff
chicken.
to it.
They said it's chicken. It looks like chicken. Doesn't mean it is.
What else would be a chicken?
Look, don't ask me. I don't know. I do trust chicken. I do. But not a lot. I don't necessarily think that there's human meat in it. But there's something not right about it these days. Like, the food is not the same
And you would
anymore.
definitely feel better anytime you start cooking your own food. Like once I stopped eating out, I felt a lot better. Like I've never had any problems with store-bought food like that. I cook, so it's like, and like because I believe in cultivation, I believe I'm gonna be good anyways. Cause like I work out, never been sick in my life. Like not like I've had colds, but like an occasional stomachache from eating bad, but nothing like I'm out for the count. I had sleep apnea when I was a kid, and I got my tonsils removed. But like, besides that, like I never had anything where it's like I'm sick, and I feel like, I mean, it could just be genetics. But I feel like it's, I don't know. I just feel like anything that happens, it won't matter because I put myself in positions where bad things won't happen to me, and I work against the bad things I don't want to happen to me. Mm-hmm. So like,
So bad
the rest
things
of the stuff
don't
doesn't matter.
happen to you.
Yeah, but because I put myself in a position, not because God or it was
No.
destined to happen.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
I
it
didn't want it to
because-
happen, so I planned it not to happen.
Because you firmly believe. You reside in a state of consciousness that bad things do not happen to me. So they don't. Because your reality is a reflection of your inner consciousness.
Yeah, because like the things you do is
No.
what happens in the world.
No, it's
'Cause,
not
like-
even about the things you do.
Because like,
Because, you can do all the right things. You can even say all the right things. But when you, like, lay your head at night, if your heart is contradicting the things that you're doing and the things that you're saying, none of that matters, because everything operates on vibrational frequency, not actions, not words, frequencies.
frequency is action. It's the action of atoms. Just because we're conscious and we're more atoms, it's still action. Action is something happening. Frequency is how fast those atoms are moving in their trajectory. So it's like, it's still action. It's just the action on smaller waves or on smaller levels. So,
Right.
so we are just giant.
Much smaller.
So we're
Much smaller.
giant wavelengths. So the things we do, it's the stuff we do is the the frequency.
Your energy is your frequency. Not what you do, not what you say. Because you can do things, but if your heart is not in the right spot, you're not in the right vibrational frequency. Your energy is not aligned. So you're not going to get what you think you're going to get. Like, I mean, I have experienced that in my life, you know, because for example, last year, you know, I'm doing good things. I'm doing great things. I'm making a difference. I'm making a positive impact in every person that I encounter. They are letting me know, like, I am so blessed to have met you. Like, wow, you know, you have really opened me up to new ways of thinking. You know, you've made such an impact on who I am. Like, you've changed my life forever just by being you, right? That's amazing. That's a really great thing. And so obviously I'm doing the right things, I'm saying the right things, but at the end of the day, my heart, my consciousness was not in the right spot that it needed to be in. So one day, I'm just working, I'm driving, I'm having a good day, I'm having a great day.
What took you so long to get in? We heard that noise. He was like, what's that noise? I was like, oh, stop in a second. And they started getting loud. I was like, what the?
Are you recording this on your
To Twitch.
Twitch? So this is recording? Wait,
It's
are
live
people
stream.
watching this?
It says one person. It's probably one of my homies or myself. No, there's no one in here.
Oh.
People usually drop by. I don't know. I have to check the statistics. I'm not a big streamer. Get viewers every once in a while, but Twitch, unless you're actually popular, you don't get new viewers very often.
Right. Well, last year, you know, I was doing all the right things. Like, I was actually told every day
What's the right things?
what you're supposed to do.
You're not. What are you supposed to do?
The things you're supposed to do. Everybody has things that they are supposed to do. You have responsibilities, you have obligations.
That's why I say there is no right thing to do. It's only what you want to do. You choose to be a good friend. You choose to be a.
Okay.
You choose to, like, if you want these things, you have to do these things to have these things in your life. You choose that.
Okay, so you don't think, like, there's right and wrong at all. So, like, you don't believe that it's wrong to just, you drank my soda,
Well,
pop.
good versus evil.
No, you don't believe in good versus evil, but do you believe in right and wrong? Like, you know,
I mean,
if
I
I
guess, yeah, I
drink,
don't believe in right
if
or wrong
I
either.
drink you drink my water, and I'm like, oh, that was my water, pop, wiped off the map. That's wrong. That's nothing. That's just
I mean,
nothing.
it's strong in societal sense, but if you think in
Moral,
in-
ethical sense, are morals real?
yeah, because morals are your own belief of what is good and not good, and I believe nothing like it's like in society we have rules because we've experienced you kill these people, you know, it starts a big blood feud and that happens. But if you think of it in an infinite sense, in an anarchist sense, if I do you wrong,
Right.
I can't say anything about how you react because I mess with you. If I don't mess with you, then you do something, then you can't say anything about what I do. So I just don't mess with you, you don't mess with me.
Did you know
it will be
that,
good.
like, okay, mass shootings, for example. Those people were minding their business. Is that wrong? Or is nothing?
Wrong with the societal sense, but if you try to think of that man or who are doing the shooting, I mean, some of them might have just been crazy, but they probably thought, this is what I need to be doing. I'm doing good. All these people are evil. So, there is no good. It's given and taken. That's why we see him as evil.
So if somebody broke into your mama's house in the middle of the night, raped her, and murdered her, that's not wrong. That's
They
nothing.
can never get my mama like that.
But you know, hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically. Shouldn't do it, but it's what they want to do. It's like in their
No, but there's
in
nothing
their
you
mind,
should or shouldn't do, right?
Yeah, because they wanted to do it.
Right. So then
It's evil in the sense of she didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen.
But she
But
shouldn't have messed
in the grand
with them,
scheme of
right?
things, that's not that's you. That was from I grab your bottle, I blow you. That was reaction. You can't interact with anything without it reacting back. That's a separate thing where they just wanted to do something and they did it. We saw it as evil because they took something that wasn't theirs.
But who is we?
But whoever the bad thing happened to my mom or in this
I mean,
situation.
but like, you know, I'm just trying to really dig into this. Like, hypothetically, that happens. How are you feeling?
Do you know why?
Are you feeling like, yeah,
I'll just go
that
kill them. They took
man
something
is
from me.
wrong.
I take something from them. Simple. Like, you get something crazy like that.
But
like,
why would you kill them? Because they, you know, they didn't do anything wrong. They just
Because
did
I
what they
wanted
wanted
to.
to do.
They took something from me. They raped and killed my mom. Why do I care about what you're doing? I'm just gonna go kill you.
Right.
Even in court, knife throw. Like what?
But it wasn't wrong. So
It doesn't
like,
matter if it's wrong. It's they took something from me, so I reacted. It's not right or wrong. It's I wanted to do it. I love my mom. I didn't want her to get raped and killed.
Right.
He did it anyways. Now, I want my mom back, but I can't have her back.
Right.
So I'm gonna take something from you just so I feel like I did something. Because if I just let you go, then it's like I just go about my life missing my mom. I'd rather you just be gone.
Yeah, no. I mean, I understand that.
Life's all about doing what you
I'm just
want.
not understanding how it's not wrong. It's nothing. No, dude, like that's wrong.
Wrong in my mind, but he wanted to do it. So in his head, it's not wrong. So it's not all around wrong.
Have
It's
you ever
in
done
perspective.
something that you knew was a bad decision?
No.
Never.
No, I'm very specific about my actions. So.
Never in your whole life, not even as a kid, you were like, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm still going to. You know, you're just perfect, like Jesus, like.
No, because if I wanted to do something, I made sure there wouldn't be repercussions. So I never had anything. It just been a mistake. It's like, no, I wanted to experience that, and I experienced it. I don't see anything in my life as a mistake or shouldn't have happened. It's like.
I mean, I understand, like, no mistakes, no regrets, you know. I am grateful for every experience and encounter that I've had in my life, good or bad, because it all led me up to this moment, who I am right now today. But I know I've done things as a human being that I knew, like, hey, this is not a good choice, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I know I shouldn't do this, but it sounds real good right now, so I'm going to do it anyway. You never, ever.
No, because that's a problem in your own mind. You wanted to do something, but knowing you shouldn't, you just don't do it. If I know I shouldn't do something, I'm not going to do it. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I want to do something, there's no, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. It's I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. It's like it's way past my bedtime. I'm usually in bed by now. But you said you're ready. I want to do this podcast. I did it. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have done it. So it's like you just got to do. Like life's literally about doing what you want, or really doing what you want and staying out of the way of other people doing what they want. That's how you create a good world. Not through compassion, not through whatever, not through control. Because if you're doing what you want and not getting in the way of other people doing what they want, generally you're going to be building yourself up. I should turn the AC down, sorry. If you're doing what you want and not getting in the way of other people doing what they want, generally you're going to grow. Y'all might exchange stuff. Then your whole environment grows. There's just endless growth. So if you do what you want, stay out of the way of other people, generally, the world's going to be a better place. But you can't always be compassionate because some people don't care about your compassion. They'll use your compassion against you.
Yeah, no, some people will absolutely take advantage of you. And, you know, the thing is, you don't have to believe it, but I know it. It's all about your state of consciousness and your energy and, like, your innermost beliefs about yourself, about the world, about reality. That is what you actually experience in the 3D world. Because, you know, there have been so many times I'm minding my business. I'm staying out the way. I'm just doing what I want to do. Like I'm over here worried about me and mine. And that's it. That's all. But guess what? That never ever.
Did you say me and mind?
Mine.
Okay.
But that never guaranteed that people are just going to leave me alone just because I left them alone. No, here they come. Chaos.
How could they get
Leave
to
me
you
alone.
if you don't let them?
Well,
If your door's locked, put your headphones in. They knock, what does it matter? They break in, and then there's a problem because it's like, you shouldn't have done that. Then you got to do what you got to do to get them out of your room or whatever. But if you don't let them get to you, how can they get to you? If you're not in that position to be messed with, how could they mess with you?
I mean, like, for example, if some crazy person knows where you live and you're about to go outside, so your door's unlocked because you're like, yeah, I'm just here alone. Like, I'm safe, I'm cool. I'm stepping out in a second. And here you go. Here they come. They're walking in, uninvited, unannounced. Break everything in there. Break everything. Start spitting on your stuff and cussing you out because you still left anyway. I mean, that's minding your business, honestly. Say you about to go have a good day.
I never unlock my door unless I'm
You about to go
leaving.
to the pool. You about to go to the pool and go have a good day. Minding your business. And then that happens.
Because you weren't minding your business. Your door was unlocked.
Yeah, because I was about to step out.
Yeah, but you weren't stepping out. The point of a lock is to keep people out. Why would you unlock it and then walk away from the door when you're not leaving? You just left yourself unprotected.
I think that door's unlocked.
It's locked. I keep like the only one I don't know is locked is that one. Because I keep my apartment. I make sure the things I don't want to happen don't happen. By the time someone breaks into here, I got my weapons ready. Like there's no door open, I walk in, who are you? Blow. That's not happening to me. If anything, they'd be standing outside my door. That's a little bit different.
Right.
But like, I have quick reactions and then I'm a good fighter, so like,
but I mean like.
not really too afraid. I mean, unless it's random blows, you can't really stop a bullet, but.
Yeah.
Besides gun, like, I'm not really afraid of anything.
If someone's, I feel like you're saying, like, oh yeah, if someone's coming to like attempt to do something to you, no matter what you're over here doing, you're not minding your business because they came to you.
If you put yourself in a position where they can't come to you, how would they get to you is my thing. That's the positions I put myself in, so the things I don't want to happen don't happen. If you're just minding your business, just doing random stuff, like you just go to the pool, you're just having fun, la 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 la, not paying attention to nothing around you. You're not paying attention to nothing around. You're minding your activity, not your business. Your business is what's around you. I got to make sure I'm safe, my friends are safe, like everything is good. But if you're just, I'm just swimming, la la la, like when we were kids, you don't have to think about nothing. That's how you get got.
Because we should just be safe.
There's no such thing as safe. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. Like, literally, if we didn't have society, we would still be fighting animals. We'd probably have weapons. But like, the literal way the world is set up, you have to eat other beings to survive. It's not like we could just meditate and just feel ourselves and then we're just good. You literally have to consume other beings for your survival and your growth.
Well, I mean, we as humans are the superior creatures of the earth.
I don't think we're superior. I think we're just the winners.
The winners. We're not superior. We just have like thumbs.
Can you fight a rhino?
Well, no. I mean, you know what?
So you're superior just because you can think and use your thumbs? The rhino could stomp on you, destroy your house, destroy your car.
David fought Goliath.
Only better because you have a gun.
Daniel went in that lion's den. I mean, look.
That's just luck in action.
No, it's
consciousness. He hunted with.
It's literally.
He literally hunted with stone, so he knew he could use a sling to kill somebody. And they're like, "Oh, I'm big bad Goliath."
He did not know. He did not. He wasn't.
There's no way he just, this is a weapon. Not he used it as a weapon before. That's how he knew he could sling it that hard. He was like, yeah, I'll fight this man. He got a sword.
A
Bow,
giant,
easy.
A giant.
What's a giant? It's just a big human. Nothing
Yeah.
like.
Big and strong and huge
And
and
the brain's
massive,
still right in the middle
like
of the
a
head.
tree.
And that's what they was like, you may be big, you're still human. You still bleed. Why am I fearful of you if all I gotta do is kill you? He knew all he has to do is hit him with this rock and he dead. And it happened. It's literally just knowing what to do and doing it.
Right, but that doesn't mean you can do it. For example, everybody knew that, yeah, I just have to kill the giant, but they were like, oh no, I cannot do it.
Yeah, because they believed they couldn't do it. But David, he was like, I can. I kill
Right.
animals with this sling all the time. I can't kill this man.
Exactly, because your reality is a reflection of your consciousness. You are capable of whatever you feel and believe wholeheartedly. You receive and experience whatever you fully believe in, the consciousness that you reside in.
I don't think you have to believe it at all. You just literally just have to do it. Because there's no way, had he not been hunting with the sling before, he just picked up the sling and went and killed Goliath. Because that literally, his mind wouldn't have went in that direction. His mind would have been like, Goliath, he has a sword, I have a sword. How do I beat that? He's literally a giant human. I can't even reach his head. But because he had the experience of maybe, I don't know, someone teaching him to use a sling, he was like, I have a weapon where I don't have to treat this man as an equal. I could just bow and it's all good.
So you have never, ever, ever seen someone, they say, yeah, I can do that, and then they attempt it and they fail.
That's because they didn't know they could do. They thought they could do it.
Right, they said they could do it. They tried to do it. But guess what?
Yeah, but they didn't know they could do
Their
it.
consciousness wasn't there.
Not,
Because it's not about our actions. It's not about our words. It's about our innermost belief.
I think it's about action because, if you know you can do, because, say, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm going to be a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that, but that relies on so many factors that are outside of my hands. So I'm saying I could do that, but then it doesn't happen. And it's like, what happened? It's like, I literally had no control. Yeah, I could throw as many videos out there as possible, but if it just doesn't happen, I can't control it. It's YouTube's company. People got to like me. People got to like my content. So
Because you have to believe. You have to feel it. You have to know this is what is going to happen, but you have to feel it as real, as the truth, and then
but if you
you
know
will
it is
take
the truth,
inspired action, and you will see it.
but if you know it, it's already the truth. Why do you got to feel
Right.
it?
Because you feel the
If you
truth.
educate yourself, you can do almost all things in the world. You have a base knowledge of everything. There's almost nothing you can't do. I mean, we're in a finite world and we're human, so there's stuff we can't do.
Right.
But theoretically, all you got to do is think about something you want to do, think about the steps to get there,
Yeah.
and then do it. There's no, you don't even got to really believe it, because if you work enough towards it, it might not be in your lifetime, because some things literally take a long time. It might be in your kid's lifetime, but if you work towards it, eventually it will get there. You just got to put in the steps. Space travel and all that, we need gravity. We're currently using combustion, which is our resource from our Earth to get outside the Earth. Mm-hmm. But theoretically, there's gravity drives. That's really the only one I can think of. But there's other technologies where if you can think of a way, all you got to do is think of the end goal. Mm-hmm. You just got to fill in the rest. You think about, okay, I need a gravity drive. What is gravity? How does that interact with mass? How does that interact with protons, electrons? Mm-hmm. Then you can start building to the next step, but you're just going to take step out of step. You don't know where gravity is in relation to electrons. At least I don't think we know right now. So you literally just have to think of what you want to do and then how to get there.
Right. You have to figure out every single step.
You
But-
just do every single step.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can say like, okay, well, this is what I need, but then it's like, wait, how do I build that? What can I actually use to create my vision? What will actually make it work the way it's supposed to? Like, okay, I know what it's supposed to do. I know what I need it to do. I know what I need it to be. But what can I actually
want
use?
another water?
Oh, yes, I would love that.
Toss one of those. Do you right?
Thank you.
But I think believing is actually worse for you because if you know something, there's no fall through because you know it. But if you're sitting here, that's gross.
Just pretend it's not
Yeah.
there.
Oh well, it's not on camera. But if you know something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Right.
Like, if I take this water out and pour it, I know it's gonna fall.
Right.
If I believe it's gonna fall,
Right.
but keep the cap on, like, believing did nothing. I didn't actually believe, but like, believing doesn't do anything. Like, it might move you in the direction of taking action. Like,
Okay.
well, I believe I could do that. But then after believing, you'd be like, well, I know I could do this. So let me do this and then do this.
Right.
And then maybe I could get here. But like,
Okay.
you do the things you know, but believing gives you that first step, but it will not take you all the way.
No, absolutely not. That's why you have to feel it. Like, you have to really visualize specifically what you want.
What to do?
Yeah, no, what you want. The end goal. You have to visualize, okay, forget all the steps. What is my goal? What do I actually desire? Before you worry about what you're going to do, how are you going to do something if you don't know what you want to do, right? So you have to figure out what you want to do first, and then you have to visualize living in that reality, like feel it to be the truth. Because when you feel it, that's when you know it. And when you know it, that's when the magic happens, right?
You don't got to feel something to know something. You just got to know something.
I don't know about you, but I personally am a very emotional being.
I can
Like,
tell. But how your energy was, like, I feel like she would cry if you made her.
Yeah,
I mean, that's obvious, but
right. I am very emotional. Like, I feel things deeply, and there could be like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna go to work today. I know I'm gonna go to work today, but guess what? If I'm not feeling like, hell yeah, I'm going to go to work today, and I'm about to kill it. I'm just at work. I'm just there.
I mean, that's a matter of
because you know you're going no matter what. But if you're not feeling like, hell yeah, like, I'm the best. I'm about to go kill it. I'm about to go do more than everybody. Like, you have to feel it, because if not, you're just there.
I just choose to do it because like you can't always trust your feelings because
Right.
your human body. There's so many other factors besides like what you actually want.
Okay.
Like you could just be hungry. Like you could be lacking a vitamin and you don't feel top of the charts. Then you don't do nothing because you feel bad. But if you want to do something, you just do it instead of like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. If you want to do it, just do it. Then it's done. But if you're like, oh, I don't feel like it will never get done. If you're waiting on your body to catch up to your mind is where you're at,
Right.
not your body. So
Right.
why would you go based off what your body feels?
But your
When
consciousness
what you know.
is not really your body, it's your mind.
Yeah.
But it's all connected.
Yeah, but you're your mind, your body, you're connected to your body. Like I like to say, we're intelligences in a human situation. Intelligence is what keeps us all the same. We're able to take in stimuli, and that builds the connection in our brains, and we're able to build connections.
Right.
That's what makes us intelligences. Human is our body.
Right.
What we need to put into our body, how we use our body. But like,
No,
I forgot my point with
absolutely. We are not just humans having spiritual experiences. We are spiritual beings having human experiences. Just to like reword what you just said, because I firmly believe that. And you know, your soul is connected to your consciousness and your emotions. Like it's all tied together. Remove the body, your heart and your mind and your soul, that's what matters the most.
your heart's part of your body.
Huh?
Your heart's part of your body.
Well, I mean, like what you feel. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, what you feel.
I can understand it because, like, if you.
Because what you feel, it doesn't actually come from your heart. Your heart it's just an organ. It's your consciousness.
Sometimes it's just your body. If you don't got enough high or low cholesterol, bad vitamins, then your heart might start pumping when you, like.
But that's different. That's not even what I'm talking about.
I know it's not, but it kind of is.
Because I'm not talking about, what your body feels like. Oh, ow, that hurt. No. I'm talking about emotion. Your emotion's not like, oh, well, I think I'll go get fibromyalgia today.
But I know, like, you know why I've never been in a fight or...
Because you never wanted to.
No, because kind of.
Because nobody does anything wrong.
I expect you to ask me why. But the reason I've never been in a fight is because when I get angry, I know doing something with that anger won't get me anything. Doing something in sadness won't get you anything. Doing something in happiness might get you something, but it's not your emotions. Emotions play a key in how you act. But if you're in your mind, your emotions have nothing to do with what you're doing. It's what you want and how you plan on moving. If you feel sad, mad, or angry one day, you can't let that affect what you're doing because you're not your body. You are your body, but you're your mind.
No, yeah, you shouldn't let your emotions dictate what you do. Absolutely not. But that requires you to be in a powerful, grounded state of consciousness to say, wow, that made me angry. I'm going to take some deep breaths. I'm not going to react to that. I'm not even, okay, that happened. Moving on. That takes a higher level of consciousness. Or some would say emotional maturity. Yeah, sure. Your heart, yeah, you feel things in your heart, but it all stems from your brain.
It works like a junction. I don't think it stems from the brain.
All right. So.
A little bit. I guess anger. I guess emotions do mainly, and then it affects, how your body feels, like butterflies and heart pumping. But
because even, let's say, I don't know how to say this without, saying too much, but different... It is your consciousness, okay? Because let's say, one person does something and you love it. Because your brain is like, yeah, I'm digging them. They're awesome. Another person does the same thing. Same exact thing that other person did. And you're like, oh, get away. Oh, I don't, that was nasty. Doesn't even matter what it was. Whether it was, they said something, they did something, they gave you something.
I think that's...
It's your consciousness. Because you liked the thing, you just got it again. Now you don't like it. It's your consciousness.
It's because the action was different.
No, the action was exactly the same.
No, because the action was Billy Bob gave you this thing versus Alice gave you this thing. Those are two different actions.
No.
They took the same action, but it's different actions because it's different people.
No, it's the same action.
They did the same thing, but it's not the same act. To be the same action, it has to be the same things involved. If
Right.
Billy Bob gave you the thing again, then it's the same action. But Alice
No.
gave you the thing. That's a different environment.
I'm saying in the same exact way, you got the same exact thing.
But it doesn't matter what they gave you. It's different environment in which you got it because it's a different person. So it's a different action. If an ugly dude came up, talked to you, you'd be like, no, go away. A guy you thought was attractive came up, you'd be like, you'd be more accepted. You could say the exact same thing,
Right.
but because you wanted that other guy, it was a different environment.
No, it was a different state of consciousness. So you had different emotions about it. So your receptivity. I'm sorry. Your willingness to receive was not the same because of your state of consciousness.
I've been thinking about reciprocity for a while now. That's how you
that's
say it, right? I feel like that was a word.
It is a word, but
Is that how we say it?
yeah,
Okay.
I think so. But I think I was trying to say receptivity right there, because it's like
Okay. Yeah.
because reciprocity. Never mind, forget it.
Reciprocity.
What?
Prosody.
No, it's definitely not that. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
Blah, blah,
But-
blah. I don't know.
But also, going back, almost way back, that's not a flat Earth. That's maybe no, yeah, that's not flat Earth. Africa, Australia, maybe, Europe, United States. That's just the people involved in UN.
It's based off the old maps of the flat Earth.
All right, here we go. Flat Earth map right here. You see it? Flat Earth map. Hold on, let's click on it so we can zoom in.
So you don't believe in the North or South poles?
Dude. Oh yeah, I mean they're real, but I
'Cause that's on
do
there.
not believe that we are living on a sphere. Is it round?
You need to travel.
Possibly it's round, but it is flat. You know, there's literally a dome over the earth. Like literally in the first book of the Bible, like God created the heavens and the earth, okay? He separated the water. He separated the waters and called it the firmament. It's an impenetrable dome around us. So, if they have been on the moon, then it is not in space. It is literally in Earth's orbit. Like,
The moon
it's
is
here.
in Earth's orbit.
It's here. Like, it's
You
here.
think it's like under the dome?
Yeah, because no, you cannot penetrate the dome that God created. Only God. Look, everything that happens, God allows it, but He doesn't choose it. We get to choose.
Didn't you say God is all powerful?
Yeah, that's what I say. He allows it, but if something happens, like for example, there have been so many times that I have almost crashed my car, and I should have been dead so many times. There are so many times that I've been like, wow, I cannot believe I am alive right now. Thank you, God. Like, I'm not joking. He has literally turned the wheel for me. Like, miraculously, I was like, yeah, I'm driving this car, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to die. I'm about to die right now. There's
You might
no
need to
way.
Look into getting your license removed. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I'm like, yeah, there's no way that I'm making it out of this. But then somehow I don't even wreck. Because he said, absolutely not. Ain't happening. Like, really. One time, I was about to run out of gas. My gas light was on. It had been on. And I was not stopping for gas. I wasn't. There was no gas station. Or I didn't have money. Or something. I don't remember. But I could not stop for gas. And my gas light had been on for like 45, 30 minutes, maybe more, I knew, like, I need to get gas. And I said, God, please, like, don't let me run out of gas. Please give me some gas. Please give me some gas to make it. I cannot run out of gas right now. I was also pregnant too. And I'm not joking. I watched the gas tank, like, go up. Like, literally. The bars, it went from, like, literally E. Now I got a little bit of gas. I had 2 bars of gas after that. 0 bars to 2 bars.
During the winter?
No, it was actually in the summer.
That's surprising.
Yeah, and I was just driving straight, too. I was just driving straight the whole time.
What would you do? Because you said you wanted to travel.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you start traveling and the world was round? You literally went up on a plane and saw it, or like you went to some observatory, or like you actually did the work and found out the world was round. How would that change your whole mindset about things?
It wouldn't. I don't care what shape the earth is at all.
Why do you believe it is a shape then? Because like to me, I don't care whether it's flat or round because I'm not going to do the work to prove either wrong.
Right. I don't care either. I'm just saying my belief. Like, in how much my beliefs have changed throughout my lifetime. Like, it makes no difference. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm good. The earth could be a triangle. It could be in the shape of a heart. I'm still right here. It does not impact me at all what shape it is.
Do you believe you could travel to other planets?
No. Do you?
Yeah, you just got to put in the work to get there. I believe we're all gods in human situations. So like all you got to do is put in the work and eventually there's nothing you can't do. Literally just got to put in the work.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe. If
you could travel to a planet, which one would you go to?
The one that, what's it called? The one that's like Earth?
Mars?
No, it's not even
Venus?
in our solar system.
It's like Kepler or something.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Kepler and some numbers. I guess that would be. I don't know, because it would kind of be the same.
Because they're like, yeah, there's like life form there on that planet. Yeah, let me go find out. What y'all got going on over here? Hey, is it better here?
I don't know, I feel like Jupiter would be like a cool place to go, because like,
I don't know.
them storms would be crazy.
Well, they
like,
say you can't live on any.
I'm just talking about, non-human. You're literally just traveling. Like we can't make it to that star. So like if I was talking in reality, you would never make it there anyway. So like, just like if you just got teleported, you're immune to everything. You could just observe. Like,
well, then I guess I'll just go see everything. If I could teleport, I'll just go everywhere. Let me go find out about every single thing. How many dimensions are there? How many universes are there? Let's find out. Teleport. But here's the thing, like, you can literally quantum leap into a different dimension from your state of consciousness. Because, like, one day, look, you down bad. You got nothing. You lay down in that bed at night, like, yeah, my reality says I got nothing, but guess what? I want all these things. I'm about to lay here, and I'm going to visualize. I'm going to see it. I'm going to feel it. Like, I'm there. Because, we do have senses. When we are living in a moment, we hear things, we see things, we feel things. Emotionally, physically, we have senses, and that's what makes our experience, right?
Yeah.
But you do that consciously. You take yourself out of the present moment and into this desired moment. Okay, so this is your reality. Shit. You got nothing. It's trash over here. Like, I don't even want to be here, so I would just go in my mind. I'm like, oh, I want to go over here. This is what I really want. It's it's happy over here. It's not happy over here. So I'm just gonna think about everything I want. Forget how can I get it, because I can't get it. How could I possibly get it? I got nothing. I got no way to get it, right? So
You got your mind in your body.
Right. So I'm just gonna think about what I want, and I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see the car. I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna feel the dash. I'm gonna, that car smells so good. I'm gonna hear it revving, right? You wake up. Tomorrow you might get you that car. Somehow, some way, you just, bam, here's the car. But if it's not tomorrow, you keep on doing that. One day, in a week, in 2 days, in a month, however long, you're going to have it. Like, you're gonna
I feel like
see
that
it.
stems from you psychologically manipulating your subconscious by, if you repeat something long enough, it starts becoming a thing in your dreams. You don't even got to think about it. It just becomes a thing where you're like,
Right.
oh man, I'm gonna get this car. Let me
Yeah.
not buy this McDonald's so can put that money in my savings. And then it just becomes, because you're always thinking about it, it becomes a thing you're able to do. But like if you just work towards it, you don't gotta trick yourself. You just do it. If you know you gotta buy a car, you know it costs $5,000. You know you gotta save that money.
Right.
Put in the work to get the money, save the money, don't spend it on random stuff, you get the car. You don't gotta believe nothing. You just put in the work.
Some people actually have like really hard situations where they're not able. Like they know this is exactly what I need to do. I desire wholeheartedly to do that. I want to do the things. I know exactly how to get what I want. But I have limitations that are making me incapable of taking the action that needs to be done to get what I want. So you take yourself consciously out of this reality into that one, the universe, you're now tapped in to a higher frequency.
What if you just stop telling yourself you can't do something and figure out a way to do it anyways? There's always a way to do everything.
Because
you're never, unless if you lose your legs, yeah, you can't walk. You can walk on your hands.
Right.
Lose your arms, you can't grab stuff. You get bionics. I don't know how far bionics are so far, but literally, yeah, you might not have the money, the connections. It might just be like an intelligence thing. Like you literally just don't know what to do. That's different from not being able to do it. If you don't know, you can always ask somebody, and then you're like, oh yeah, you could do so and so and so. Like if you're poor, like you're homeless. Mm-hmm. I've seen homeless people who do the maddest hustles.
Right.
And they get out of the streets.
Let's say somebody's homeless. Mm-hmm. They got 3 kids. 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, and a 2-year-old. That's their kids. Single parent. Single mama, no daddy. Mm. The daddy died. That's why they lost everything. That's why they're homeless. How's she gonna work? She got nobody. She has nobody, nothing, no resources. The husband was in debt, so they came and took all the money. They took the house. They took it all, right? Mm-hmm. She physically cannot go to work because she cannot leave her children.
Bring your children with you. That's one thing. One thing that's weird about child raising. If you're in the wild, your child would always be on you till they can fend for themselves. So it's weird that you would ever leave your child behind in today's day and age. It's kind of, society did it to us. But you take the kids with you. You ain't got nothing, but you need money. How do you get money? You got to give somebody a service or a product. Yeah. Find a service or a product. She could literally stand on a corner with a basket and just sing. People would just give her money because, basket and a sign, I'm homeless, tip me if you want. Get the money, use that money to do something else. Plus, we're in the United States. We got not tons, but we got we got a safety net a little bit. So, you got those 3 kids, you get a check for each one, especially being single and homeless. You just find out how to get that money. If you don't know
what checks are they giving out for just having kids every month?
for broke people. I forget, welfare. That's literally what welfare is people who don't have the ability to get more.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally at the bottom of the rack,
Yeah.
and we don't want them to keep falling. So we here, make sure your kids are fed, clothed.
Did you know that some people are on the wait list for that for up to 5+ years?
And that's why you hustle until you get there.
Did you know that majority of workplaces in America forbid you to bring your children with you?
Don't work at those places. I've seen plenty of kids at plenty of the jobs I've been to. Just don't go to the places where they're dicks. Like, you know I got kids. Why would I not take them? Like, you know they got nowhere to go. You want me to spend extra money? Like, if you talk to real people, like, yeah, you deal with these corporate people and then all that nonsense. But if you deal with the real people, you tell them what the deal is, and they'll tell you what their deal is. Y'all meet in the middle, and then, like, oh yeah, your kid just got to stay in the back and you could do your work.
How's your 2-month-old and your 1-year-old and your 2-year-old just gonna stay in the back by themselves?
Put them in a cage. They're kids. What more do they need?
The baby's
They
crying.
just play with each other.
The baby pooped everywhere. The baby is hungry.
The baby, you just take care of it when you need to take care of it.
Every hour.
You just go back to it and take care of it every hour.
The baby's scared. Their mama left. They need their mama.
It needs to learn how to grow up.
They need
it's
love.
life. You shouldn't,
It's a
like,
baby.
yeah, and you can't treat a baby like a baby. You have to treat it like a human who doesn't know anything yet. So if it's sitting there crying and you give it all its attention, that's how you get people who like, oh, I got to make noise to get attention. No, you get attention when you deserve attention. So if you poop yourself and you start crying, okay, I'll change that. Stop crying. But if you're just crying to be crying, no, that's not a thing.
A newborn
At least in the
baby,
real world.
in the real world, a newborn baby has only one way to communicate. Crying.
Yeah, and sometimes their crying is not valid. It's just them communicating.
You
So if you
think it's not valid.
That's why you check. You just go, oh, he's crying.
Oh,
Good, good.
he's crying. Nothing's
I fed
wrong.
you 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his ass is itching and he can't scratch it.
That's why you check it.
How you gonna check to see an itch? You can't see that somebody's itching.
His butt would be red or
No, it
inflamed.
wouldn't.
That's generally, baby sins are so sensitive when they
No,
start itching.
It's not irritated. Have you ever like just had an itch? Like nothing's wrong. Your arm's itching. You just need to scratch it.
How would they communicate that they're itchy?
By screaming and crying.
How would you know to scratch it?
Exactly.
Then
You
leave
don't
them
know.
alone.
You
have
don't
to problem
know.
yourself.
You
If
don't
it's-
know, but they don't know how to tell you besides screaming and crying. So you have to pick them up and you have to learn your baby and you have to teach your baby and you have to figure out, okay, what is wrong with my baby? And then you have to, once you figure it out, you have to teach the baby, okay, this is what's wrong, and you tell it. So that way it can know. But the baby, all it can do is scream and cry. My stomach hurts so bad. Well, you can't see that it's hurting. I'm not throwing up. I'm fine. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about it?
Love them. Give them medicine. Once you figure it out, all you can do is love them. You can't just be like, oh, you look fine. Nothing's wrong. Shut up.
No,
You
don't
little
do that.
tiny baby.
It's about checking. It's about a
Get locked in
checklist.
this cage.
You know you're responsible for this baby. You know if they're crying, there's something wrong with them. You check the obvious things, like, okay, stop crying. Nothing's wrong with you. You know, do your little songs,
Yeah.
bop him.
Mm-hmm.
They keep on crying. Maybe it's something wrong. Take them to the doctor, or
Lock them in the cage, remember?
that. But like, that's if something's actually wrong.
You don't know.
There's not always just gonna be something wrong.
No, the baby's crying for no reason. Let the baby cry.
If it's crying for no reason, let it cry.
You don't know if it's no reason.
If you checked, then you know it's generally no reason. If they keep on crying, then you know it's something more serious. But if you coddle them, if they just want to see you and they cry and you're like, oh, my baby. And you're like, oh, what? Oh, nothing's wrong. And they're still crying. You just confirmed that if I want attention, all I got to do is cry. Like, yeah, it's their only way of communicating, but like, it's how it gets imprinted in the brain. You got to do the checklist. Like, yeah, I fed. Like, they're on a feeding. You know they're not hungry because you feed them regularly. You bathe them regularly,
Right.
so their skin should be good.
Yeah.
You check their diapers, so you know that's not that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're crying, they either want attention or something's wrong.
Right, but they're
So-
not running a fever, so nothing's wrong, right? Because they look fine, so fuck them.
Fuck them kids, bro. No, I'm kidding. A little yachty.
Yeah.
But you can't overindulge a baby, is what I'm saying.
I mean, there's a limit, but like, leave the baby. No.
Especially like a little baby.
A
You just keep that on
1-year-old
you.
and a 2-year-old and a baby. They're in there. That's a death trap. Death trap.
Don't put him in a death trap position.
No, it looks fine. It's normal. But now, they just did things you didn't even think they could do.
Never think someone can't do something.
There's just a lamp right here.
Believe all things can happen.
You should you get rid of the lamp? Because the lamp's in there?
Yes, because this lamp's very wobbly. I'll never keep this around a kid. He would easily knock that over. I want to keep half this stuff in here is not kid-proof.
Oh, sorry. I mean, this is your place of employment. Do you want a job or not? I'm not getting rid of my stuff or my business.
Put him in a smaller cage.
Put a kid in a cage?
Yeah, like
put a
like
1-year-old, a
pen.
2-year-old, and a 2-month-old in the cage.
What, are you going to carry him around with you? Stuff still needs to be done, even if you have kids. So, like, putting your life on pause
Sure does.
don't make sense. If you need to go out, like, if we're in the wild, in the same situation, there is no society, you have to leave those kids behind to go get them food, because if you don't, they're going to starve. Regardless of how they feel right now, you got to go out and do what you have to do anyways. So why would you be like, oh, he's crying, let me stay with you, oh, what's wrong? Like, okay, you're crying right now, but your 2 older siblings are starving. I'm sitting here trying to call you. I got to go take care of business. You're good. I fed you recently. Why would you, like, you do what you can and then do what you have to? But you're sitting there, like, coddling the baby. Is like, it just takes time away from, like, what you actually need to be, because you need to do it. You need to do it.
Yeah, but I can very clearly see, like, you are not, like you said, no, fuck having compassion. Yes, that is you.
It's not really what I said. Not
That is
fuck
what
having
you
compassion.
are, like, radiating right now. Because, like, a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, and a 2-year-old, they essentially know close to nothing at all. They're learning everything. Ooh, what's this cage? Ooh, now next thing you know, their foot is stuck in the cage and they're screaming and crying, but you're like, oh no, shut up, you're all right. You're all right. No, you cannot do that. No job is gonna let you take your kids and leave them there. No job is gonna let you lock your children in a cage. No body is actually going to give you a job knowing that, yeah, I got to bring my kids with me and they're just, somebody else got to take care of them, or I got to leave every hour to go and tend to them because they're babies.
You're thinking of jobs as in corporate sense of the word.
No.
But if
Restaurant.
there's work to be done and you can do the work, why would it matter if your kids are there? If they're not interfering with anything, why does it matter?
Well,
You put them in the office, like the manager
Right.
watches them, lets you know when something
Yeah.
bad happens. Like, what does it matter? If the work is still
Yeah.
getting done, what does it matter?
Exactly. What does it matter? Go get a job and tell them, hey, you need to pay me and give me free babysitting.
Tell them you can decrease your thing. Tell them that, like, keep the baby on you. Like, you literally just have to do what you have to do.
You are being so unrealistic. Like, that's not.
I don't
that's
think I'm
not a
being
thing.
unrealistic. Like, I think you literally just have to go out and find something for you. Because, like, one, in your situation, if I was that lady, I want to try finding a job because, like you said, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. What I would do is I would hustle as a homeless person. Homeless people make so much money. And it sounds ridiculous to say, but they make a lot of money doing nothing, literally just asking people for money.
Tell you what, she's a mom. She's doing everything she can do. She has no choice. They need some diapers. They need clothes. They need shoes. They can't even fit their shoes they could fit in 2 days ago. Like, she's doing everything she can, but it's not enough. It's not enough. They went to the homeless shelter. It was not safe there. Somebody tried to snatch her baby. They got to pay for a motel now. Now they can't eat. They got to go eat food out the dumpster. Like, how's she going to get formula? I hope she's breastfeeding. I mean, how does she have enough food to supply that milk? Like, she's doing everything she can naturally because she's a mother, right? Has no choice but to get out there and do it. Sometimes you can work and work and work and work and work and do everything you need to do. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do because this is what I need to get and this is how I get it. But guess what? They did everything and it wasn't enough. It did not suffice. But this is the point. That's a real situation. Somebody out there is actually living that right now, today.
Probably.
No, definitely. There's anything.
You can never say definitely. I mean, it's a very high possibility. There's a lot of homeless in America. Well, one woman with
in
3
new
small kids. That's pretty crazy. Other worlds have different communities and situations. Like that same situation in Asia, I don't think it would be a problem because like their system's better than ours.
Some places, they have whole families dying on the street because they starved to death. They overheated because they were dehydrated. Like, that is a real thing happening. Yeah. You think somebody's husband didn't die and they got 3 babies? Yeah.
But my thing is, put yourself in a position where things can't happen to you. So like say,
how are you gonna put yourself?
You said people were starving in the streets and dying from dehydration.
Right.
Maybe their water was contaminated.
Yeah.
But what if you separated your water from the rest of the water? And now you have a safe water, and then it's the public water. Now all these people who died because they just trusted it should be there. Oh, I should have that. Then they all got sick. But this person was like, nah, yeah, that water's safe for now, but I don't know how long that water's gonna be there. I don't know if someone's gonna mess with the water. Let me separate this water, put over here, so I know this is here. So I will never, like unless this runs out, it's always here for me. You put yourself in situations and positions where
Oh. It's kind of giving like overly privileged and
I'm not
ignorant.
privileged in the slightest.
Because you're black?
No, because I'm just not privileged. Like, I mean, I guess the
your
only way I would say
giving-
I'm privileged is my dad was in the military.
Right. I mean, it's giving like, my life has always just been easy, and so bad things don't happen unless you put yourself in a position like you. In fact, like you actually said all those words, but like that's giving.
If you put yourself in a position where
privilege.
something can't happen, how can it happen?
Because how can you put yourself in a position that a famine doesn't happen? You can't control that.
By having your own food source.
Oh, but
A famine comes from the whole society is like, oh yeah, we have this natural food chain. It's always gonna be there. We don't gotta worry about when the food chain collapses. Oh, it's a famine. But you know who doesn't die from famines? Farmers, because they make their own food. They know how to do their own food sources.
Mm-hmm. Do you have your own food source?
I got onions out there.
You gonna
I used to keep rice in there, but my roommate ate it, I think.
You're gonna survive off of onions?
Maybe. Until I gotta do what I gotta do.
No, it's a famine. Your onions are getting took.
They can try. If it's a famine, they can try. That's literally.
You got enough onions to last you a year?
You
ate 1 onion today. You could eat about 100 more. 'Cause you are hungry.
eat less. Do what you got to do.
Like you can,
if you're
it's been 60 days and you have not had any food. I looked. I had some food. I ate it all. I looked for food. There's nothing left. How do you put yourself in a position to guarantee that that doesn't happen? Because you know what? That happens to people.
See, what I would do in a family situation like that, like say all the food in the world, all the known food sources in the world disappeared. I'll start eating trees. That we know plants are food. I don't know if say the internet disappeared. We only have our own knowledge. I'll be like, this tree looks good. Probably find like a maple tree or something that, a little sweet. Boil the leaves or something. Have me like a cabbage, like a spinach type joint. Might not be super sustenance.
Everybody already had that idea. It's all gone. You looked for food. You can't find it. You're eating bugs.
You eat the bugs.
There's not enough bugs. The bugs are gone. People be eating everything.
Eat the humans. You just recording me?
Yeah, he's been recording this whole time.
I guess he swapped from the camera. But at that point, I guess if there's no other food sources, that's literally how cannibalism starts. Like, there's nothing else to eat, I'm going to eat you. That's literally how cannibalism, there are some just weirdos out there.
Well, no, that's the truth of the matter, but it's really just giving very closed-minded, very privileged of everything in my life is so easy. There are no obstacles in my way.
There's always obstacles. It's a matter of, are you going to do something about it? There's always going to be hurdles. Are you going to jump over them or run through them? Slide under them. You got to do something about it. You can't be like, there's a hurdle in the way. I believe it will disappear. No, do something about it.
You jump over it.
Exactly. You take action. Don't believe.
Now it broke your legs because you tried and
then you crawl
failed.
and keep going.
Right. Now
your goal was to get down there, forget the hurdle, keep moving.
Okay. This was fun.
Well, this is Nick's Infinite Podcast. It's late and she's getting annoyed at me, so we'll catch y'all later. Well, this is Nick's Infinite Podcast. This was Cassie. Thank you for coming on. It's actually got some things to look into. It's next time I have you on, I'm gonna have some arguments for, especially I have more arguments against God, because that was a deep part that I felt like I didn't get my message across in the right way. So I'm gonna have to think about a little something there. If you ever come back, I don't know how annoyed you are with me. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It was fun talking to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thanks, DK, for hooking this up. Peace.
Bueno, bueno, bueno. 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 Bueno.